Hey everybody, Chris here. So Dogecoin's price continues to struggle along with the rest of the crypto market. What's going on and what can we see coming forward in the future? We're going to explore all that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. Be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And I'll be live again Monday at 4 o'clock p.m. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So join in on the live stream where we expand our discussions on crypto and finance. But let's get into it here and talk about what the struggle is about here. Why isn't the price going up yet? And when can we see those big gains coming? I'll show you the charts on the news. I'll show you what I'm looking at. And we start looking at the Dogecoin chart as Doge has dropped back below 10 cents here. We did have this double bottom that we saw here at the end of last week. And we thought, okay, here we go into the weekend. We were going to send it, right? We were going to send it this weekend, and the price was looking very good, up to 10.4 cents. But then we had another Sunday dump. But it wasn't just Doge. I mean, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin's dump, and then we see ETH as well this morning dumping down as well. So all of this is across the crypto market for the most part. We see this turn back here, and a lot of it, again, is leverage. And here's leverage again. We see over 24 hours, $30 million of Ethereum liquidations, 20 million in Bitcoin. And here's our most recent leverage liquidations, including Pepe, a $214,000 bet. And here's a Doge one at about $147,000 bet. So these are big liquidations on leveraged longs, including a lot of Solana leverage this morning wiped out. What's interesting though, if I just check to 1 hour and what is happening most recently, Rare, Wild, Not, Badger, Dar, and then others, it's just like all of these small ones, all of these small tokens are just getting liquidated, as well as we see more and more leverage getting wiped out. For the most part on the downside, we have a few going up like Front, and here's Sui even. We've got a short squeeze, a little bit short squeeze this morning on Sui. So that's a lot of it. But overall, what's going on? Look, alt season delayed, market sentiment worsens. As I've been saying, we're still in the summertime. We still have a lot of people out on holiday, and we're looking forward to September and October, and that's what I've been looking at. But right now, as we're sitting here, still in August, it's tough. It is definitely tough, and we see that in the price. As soon as you start to get a little momentum, it seems that the price dumps back down, more leveraged longs get wiped out. So everyone's thinking we're eventually going to go up, and so they start doing these bets with this leverage. And that continues. It's like there's no talk of Bitcoin price upside right now. Everyone's looking more in the future. We'll look at that in a minute of when we think that's going to happen. But it's just, could we have a return back down to 50K for Bitcoin? And what's going to happen this week? Are we going to see any momentum? I kind of don't think so. There's going to be this annual Jackson Hole Symposium for the United States Federal Reserve. Chair Powell will address current macroeconomic state of play. Are there going to be interest rate cuts in September? He's not going to commit to anything, so we already know that. Could this set up a volatile week, though, of trading? We've seen it a lot, again, but it's been ups and downs and ups and downs. Taking out the shorts, taking out the longs, that continues. That sort of volatility there just continues to happen, and it's just sideways. What's happening with Doge? We have active users on the rise, which is good. Most of that, though, is just keeping Dogecoin's price from dropping lower. As soon as we drop below 10 cents, what is happening? We get a lot of buyers, and a lot of it on the retail side. So you're seeing this active users are actually a lot of small purchases of Dogecoin that's keeping Doge from dropping any lower than this 9.8 cent level. And this is what we saw last week as well. This is when I bought right here. So I bought more last week when we dropped down to 9.8, came back, retested, and we were saying on the live stream on Friday, that could be a double bottom. We move up over the weekend, and we started to do that. Here now we're retesting 9.8 again. So that up and down action is what is going to continue. What does this mean overall? Look, the struggle is real, right? And we just go back 1 year to last summer and what was going on last summer. We had the bottom of Bitcoin. We had the initial rally, and then we struggled through the summer. The summer struggle is real. But what happened after that? As soon as we hit October, price accelerated. And so we blow that out a little bit more and we look back and we say, okay, now let's look at a larger scale. Could we see that from the bottom, the initial rally blown out continued until March? And then the struggle has been from March till now. Are we ready for the real bull market to come? That's what we're looking at now. We have had pullbacks. Again, in the past, I've shared this many times. In the bull markets, in the past cycles, we have seen pullbacks, 20%, 30%, or even more. This one we're in now is still over 30%, which is the largest pullback in this most recent bull season. If we go back to December of 2022, after that FTX crash, is the turnaround, at least in Bitcoin, on a bull market rally. And we have seen these pullbacks. We saw 32% back in 2020. And we saw 34 to 40% back in 2016 into 2017. So these Bitcoin pullbacks are real, and we're in the middle of it. Unfortunately, this one is elongated. The struggle is real. We look at Ali and we say, it's been 119 days since the 2024 Bitcoin halving, right? In the last two cycles, Bitcoin didn't hit its market top until 530 days post-halving. That's right, 530 days post-halving. So that means we have a long ways to go in this bull cycle. We're just getting started. Ali says, if history repeats, we're still in the early stages of this cycle. So, is Bitcoin about to explode? Are we going to get back to 69K or even go higher? And this is Mustache looking, okay, if we go back, let's go back to 2020 and we see this big dip. That was the COVID crash. You know, it was a different time, I get it, but still, trading does repeat. And that was a shock to the market. There was a recovery and then a pullback. We just had a shock to the market here with this Japanese yen, the carry trade, and all of the unwinding of all of those trades that shocked the market here. We just had that. Market recovered and then a pullback. Could that be similar to what we had in 2020? And then now the market is going to turn around and go up. Could be. And that's for Bitcoin. What does it mean for altcoins, though? Is there going to be a major market rebound and altcoin surge? And so Michael Vanderpop is looking at total 3 over BTC. This is kind of a reverse Bitcoin dominance chart. So altcoins have just been getting killed since December 2022 versus Bitcoin, as Bitcoin has done very well, specifically in the early part of 2023, while the altcoins continue to struggle. And we have really had the altcoin bear market through the summer of 2023, just a year ago, when we were buying Dogecoin at right around 6 cents, and you could have gotten Bitcoin at about 26K. Could this be primed on altcoin season to take off? And that's when total 3 versus BTC is going to accelerate. Overall, if we look at Bitcoin dominance right now and the way Bitcoin dominance works, even it, after making gains, struggles back against altcoins. So Ben Cowan still thinks this is going to get to 60%, but it's struggling to hold 57%. and we see the altcoins come back. And particularly, again, Dogecoin versus Bitcoin, because Doge, again, as soon as we drop below 10 cents, we see the buying. We see the buying coming in, keeping Doge over 9.8 cents. And we're seeing that again this morning. So we're going to explore more of this in the live stream at 4 o'clock. Join me then. A lot more to talk about, a lot to expand on in this conversation, but we are still in the summer struggle, and how we feel about Doge and the rest of crypto is still a negative sentiment, but we can look forward to those gains coming soon. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think about this summer struggle. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.